Maximus Analysis here for November 17th, 2016. And we are approaching, this is the IWM on the weekly chart. We see that we're approaching this target area. Hard to go long here, but you know, it's also hard to go short. So again, you're gonna have to put your, if you look to go short, your stop needs to be above this area. And you're looking for basically a pullback, I would say into the 124 region. So again, huge volume last week in the small caps. Again, a lot of people are saying because of and this was something actually a colleague of mine was talking to me about, was you know, US based stocks are in the small caps, and why it moved up, I'm not sure. It could be unregulated, regulation, non-regulation, but then that gets into political jargon, and I don't want any parts of that. So with that being said, if you are long, I would suggest you roll your stop up, take some contracts off, let the winners ride. Again, you don't put them right at the gap below the high. You would have to put your stop down below. Give it some space so that you can actually let the runners run. But to have the target in before is the key thing. Looking at Facebook, we see Facebook is testing a critical trend line that you could see that held up numerous times, and now it's potentially holding up the second time. So we'll see if we get some more upside. This has not been the type of pattern I would like per se, because I don't like when I like when they layer above previous highs. But again, looking to see how many lows they've broken. As long as they don't break below this 106, it's still okay. And you currently have a hammer formation coming, meaning that you can wait until next week, or you can put your trade on actually now or later on in Friday. Again, the choice is yours, and depending on how you look at things. Crude, God, crude wants to stay over this stinking 46, 47. If it stays above that, it gives a nice engulfing pattern. Again, I have cycles coming in this week, so I want to see them close at or close to 46, 47 for this name. Really want to see them move that one up with some type of authority going into the weekend. I think that you have a lot more upside potential. Again, up to the $53 mark is where I have a target for that. Let's look at Walmart. That one moved down about 3% today. Again, making I guarantee this 5 bars. 5 bar pullback. Want to see where it closes. If it closes near the lows, that would give, you know, tested 200, rolled, and looking at the fib, you know, some Fibonacci here. You can see it tested the 50% mark and then rolled. So again, if they can get back below this low, they definitely come to test this right here, which is earlier this year's ramp up from hell. So just remember that, and also Cisco. Haven't said Cisco in a long time, but they had they're down about 5% today. So again, they're testing previous highs, and we'll just watch to see how deep this retracement gets and what it looks like. Again, they can hold that 50% mark and still be in good shape. Just this action is corny, but you gotta say, you know, let's look at the basic stuff first. Okay, going back to looking at the lows, 1 low, 2 low, and you got this high right here. So we haven't broken anything significant yet. I mean, it's been trading sideways. The action's corny, but it's still not broken per se. So we got to continue watching this. Just a keynote to watch, or to just make some explanation on why I really nail home that you have to look at. This is life. So Cisco was a hot name back in the I'd say tech boom. This at one point it's a $30 stock. Let me show you the monthly to show you what has happened with this. And this is the reason why I tell people you have your trading plan before you put your trade on, to make sure you're not taking a trade and turning it into an investment. So let's look back and see where we were 2000s. $80 stock. Okay, that was 2000. You wait 16 years, you still ain't getting your money back. Again, this is a huge run up and flush down, but my point is that there's somebody holding at the $60 mark talking about Cisco has to get bought by Google. Or again, I love their products. I love Cisco switches, their servers. Their stuff is awesome, but you know, again, I've even gone down the route if I had at one point my CCNA and stuff like that. I love the product, but I'm not buying that because of that. I'm buying it because of what I see here. So with that being said, you know, even taking some so far, you could say like, wow, you know, again, if they held on, they haven't even got half. And there's people that bought up here still waiting on it because again, the shares will never you know, they don't expire like options. But again, this just goes to show, you know, you do not turn a trade into an investment unless that was the original plan. Because again, if your ego gets in the way and you do not manage risk, you eventually not have any risk to manage. So let's continue to see what's going on with this ES. It's near our 21. Let's go back to the weekly. The 2186, 2191 was the area of resistance. This was just the morning level stuff that I posted this morning, but I have my target here to 2272, and also another one that I put at the newsletter. Again, with the close of last week's price action, it's hard to get bearish, and I guarantee they might, well, not guarantee, there's no guarantees in regards to trading at all, but let's see if there's a stop, you know, to get a short squeeze into this high mark. Again, if you don't have the newsletter, please let me know. I'll add you to the list, and I'll also send you a PDF of this week's newsletter. Again, it had a lot of great setups on it that you know, you could see, and price targets, price levels that you could put onto your charts to just verify things. So again, I have my final meeting with my web developer tomorrow, and next week my website and service should be live. So again, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to actually trading education, looking at the overall markets. Again, if you've been watching my videos for a long time, you know I have a passion for helping new and existing traders in regards to getting up to speed and staying up to speed in regards to not just looking at what the public looks at, but actually digging it deeper into it. So there's no magic pill. You know, it's a lot of work, and I'm here to help. So again, see you tomorrow. We'll see how the week ends up. Hopefully they don't do any weekly option chop for tomorrow, but I won't bet on it. Take care.